That was an abrupt fucking win. And let me get this fucking thing off of my face. There we go. What's going on? Happy Sunday, everybody. Oh, we're going to talk some foosball because that's what we do. Hey, if you're not already, go ahead and check us out. Bio.link/nonsensical network. All the socials. Don't forget all the shows live on YouTube, Facebook. And you can listen any place, anytime, wherever you listen to podcasts at. All at the Nonsensical Network, bio.link/nonsensical network. I thought I had that, but it's scrolling down there at the bottom of your screen. You guys know me. I'm Glick. And of course, as always, my faithful podcast life partner over here.
Oh, we're life partners. Oh, yeah. So I just put together real fast out of fucking whim. I just put together touchdown only parlay.
Oh, Jesus.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Jackson Dart for 1 rushing and receiving touchdown.
Okay.
Tucker Kraft, 1 rushing and receiving touchdown.
Okay.
Travion Henderson, 1 rushing and receiving touchdown. These are all for 1 touchdown, so I don't have to keep saying that. Jalen Warren, Chase Brown, and Khalil Shakir. If I hit all those, it's a $1,000 payout.
Nice.
On $15 bet. Because I cleaned up yesterday.
Nice. I need to
on $80 I put $492 in the pocket.
Nice. I need to do I say every Sunday I'm like, I'm gonna play some bets. And then I don't.
Oh my god, they brought a snow machine into the fucking
I look at it and then I get mad at myself because I don't place the bets and the parlays hit, and then I'm like, God damn it.
Right.
But I needs to.
I need to check my fucking fantasy in our league. See if I'm gonna get fucked up.
Dude,
it's you and me, buddy. You and me. And you're slated to beat me by 5 points.
That's it.
Yep.
I've been eating absolute dog shit in fantasy football this year.
Yeah, you're 1-7. I'm 7-1.
Yeah, I'm 1-7 in our league. I'm 1-7 in my personal league. I think I'm 0-3 in another league that started late with some guys at work.
I'm tied with Brian for the number 1 spot.
I can't catch a break, man. I'm eating dog shit because you look at my bench and all my players that I drafted and shit are injured. So I've had to rebuild, and not much to rebuild with out there.
Yeah.
But guys are starting to come back, so maybe I could turn it around and go 7-7 and sneak into the playoff.
You got high hopes. You got high hopes.
Smoking that good shit over here.
Wyatt's supposed to win today.
What's that?
Wyatt's slated to win today, but that's because Michael hasn't fixed his team. He's got 2 that are not even playing today. Michael does.
Yeah. I'm torn between Caleb Williams and Bo Nix in our league. Caleb Williams is going up against the shit-tastic Cincinnati Bengals defense.
Yeah, but Bo Nix is going up against Houston, and they're no fucking better.
Yeah, exactly. Well, Houston's defense is ranked number 1.
Everybody's picking Buffalo to win today because they're home and they don't lose to the Chiefs at home.
I think I'm going to go Caleb.
Against me and Dak Prescott?
Yeah. It's Cincinnati, dude. Their defense is dog trash.
True story.
Fucking Flacco's up there putting up 5,000 yards a game and 72 touchdowns.
Matt Ryan's throwing snowballs. They're having a snowball fight on CBS right now.
Why are they? It's not even snow up there.
They brought a snow machine in and put it out there in the parking lot.
Oh,
there's
Jesus.
A fucking huge ass pile of snow. Bill Cowher's throwing snowballs. Fuck, everybody's throwing snowballs at each other right now.
Nice.
It's actually hilarious.
So real quick, we got 10 minutes before we get into all of our other bullshit.
Yeah. Let's go.
Last week, we kind of ate shit, but in a rare form, you ate absolute shit in your picks. You were 4-9 last week.
I know. Last week was 7. I didn't win a single fucking prize pick bet last week.
Damn.
I was so fucking mad. I had $100 gone.
She popped. You can't see her, but she popped in down backstage and flipped us off, and then she left or flicked us off.
Good.
Yeah, no. Last week was rough on picks, so let's see if we can get back into better form. Starting with the Colts and the Steelers.
I'm going Danny Dimes on this one. I'm going to Colts.
I'm a little torn in this one. The Colts are on fire, man. The Colts are.
I watched the way the Steelers played Green Bay last week. I'm going Colts all day.
Yeah, the Colts are on fire, man. But the Steelers are playing pretty good ball. Rodgers is actually looking pretty good. I thought Rodgers would come out there and look like shit this season, but he's actually playing good. However, with that being said, I think we're gonna go with Danny Dimes and them Colts because they are scary good this year.
Yeah,
expectedly
definitely.
Scary good.
Definitely.
Bears and the Kentucky Bengals. I'm going Bears.
I'm going Bears.
Nothing
I like the Bears to try to turn it around.
Yeah, man. I mean, the Bears are sitting at 4-3. They're not terrible. Their division. They are. You got Green Bay and Detroit. Green Bay's 5-1, 5-1-1.
Mm-hmm.
They had that high-scoring tie with Dallas a couple weeks back.
Fucking
Detroit's 5-2. Chicago's 4-3, and Minnesota's 3-4. And Minnesota, now that JJ's back and people are coming back off the bench from injuries, they could be pretty good. That division's fun. That division's fun to watch, and it has been fun to watch for the last several years.
Yeah.
NFC North.
Oh God, yeah.
They beat.
Well, ever since Detroit lit this fire under their fucking ass, they've been that division has been a fucking blast.
Yeah, they beat the hell out of one another. Speaking of that,
Minnesota's been playing. Minnesota was playing good, like unexpectedly with the Pastronaut and then Sam Darnold. Like they just came out of nowhere, and then the Lions have turned it up, and like the NFC North has just been a fucking. Yeah, it's been a wild division.
Speaking of the NFC North, matchup between the Lions and the Vikings.
I'm taking Detroit.
Taking the Lions.
Yep.
A smart man would take the Lions.
But you're not that guy.
I'm not a smart man. I'm going Vikings with the returning JJ.
That's why I went with the Lions.
Goff versus JJ. And you got the Packers versus a surprisingly not bad team out of the NFC South in the Carolina Panthers.
Oh, no, they're still bad.
I mean, sitting at 4-4.
The Packers, yeah, but dude, the NFC South is a joke.
Well, with the exception of Tampa Bay. I mean, yeah, the New Orleans
and
Saints
even they're not consistent.
I mean, they're 6-2. They're 6-2.
Dude, how many of those 6 games have been fucking clutch last 2-minute drives?
Yeah, man, that's exciting. You're
not wrong, but that dude Baker Mayfield is gonna fuck up. Oh wait, he fucked up last week and threw a pick.
Yeah, I think they do that shit on purpose, and they still won. I mean, they lost to Detroit and they lost to Philly. Those are their 2 losses.
I'm going Green Bay.
For Tampa Bay, yeah. Man, where are they playing at? They're playing in
against
Green Bay
against Carolina. I'm going Green Bay.
Yeah, they're playing in
Lambeau.
Yeah, they're in Lambeau, aren't they?
Yeah, maybe. By the way, next weekend we're up early again. We're in Germany.
Yes.
Just a reminder, so we get that pick in today.
Yeah, no, I always scroll over to get Monday and Thursday, and then I'll get that Sunday morning one. Yeah, I'm gonna go Packers on that one too. They're in Lambeau. I was gonna go with the Panthers because my nephew got tickets, season tickets to Carolina.
Yeah, you tell me this story.
Every home game he's been to, they fucking won this season.
Yep.
So If they were at home, I would have went Panthers, but I'm going to go Pack. Go Pack, go.
Go Pack, go, he says.
The Chargers versus the Titans. I think that's an easy pick. Chargers all day for this guy.
Who did you say? Chargers versus the Titans?
Chargers and Titans.
Yeah, Chargers.
Sorry, Derek. Titans down.
Yeah, that's not really much of a sorry, but yeah.
I think he's kind of in the same boat as me. Like, they're playing. I guess I'll put the game on and do other shit.
He's literally just decided to fucking call it in and golf the rest of the year.
Yeah. The Falcons versus Drake May and the New England Patriots, who are another shocking team that turned it around.
Yeah, I'm going Pat Riots against Falcons.
Yeah, you ain't wrong there. I'm
so torn. If the Patriots listen to if the Falcons listen to their goddamn fan base and start utilizing the run like they need to with Bijan, then they'll run right through the fucking Patriots. But they don't like to listen to the fan base that seems to know what's best for the team, because you beat one of the top teams in the NFL using your run game, and then you went completely away from it the next week and he only had 22 yards. So I think that I think I'm going to change that up. I think I'm going to go with Atlanta because they're going to go back to the run game now that they saw how badly it fucking failed.
All right. We got a couple quote unquote lone wolves up here on the table already. I like it. The 49ers versus the Giants. The Scatterboo-less Giants.
Well, he's back in the building now.
Well, he's not on the field. I'm sure if he had things his way, he'd be on the field with one leg.
Oh, wheelchair. He'd be wheelchairing it down the field.
Yeah.
He'd be like, tackle my wheels, bitch. He'd be tackle my wheels, bitch. Go ahead and grab that while I'm powering. I'll cut your fingers off.
Yeah.
Because I saw a conference with Brian Daboll, and in the background you heard Scatterboo in the fucking hallway again. He goes, yes, Scatterboo's back in the building.
I see that. Daboll had a big smile on his face. Like,
he was like, yes, he's back in the building. I think the Giants still get it done. Jackson Dart's fucking pretty good, man.
Okay,
and he does still have some. He does still have some experience in receivers and running backs. He's got Tyrone Tracy. He's got Wendell.
Scatterboo was kind of my anchor on my fantasy teams, and I know Tyrone Tracy did pretty well for the Giants last year, so I went and snatched him up again to replace Scatterboo. But I'm going Niners in that one. A couple more lone wolf action there. The Broncos versus the Texans.
Broncos.
Man, the Texans should be so much better than what they are. You look at that team on paper. They have had some injuries though last season, this season. I believe Nico's back this week. So that's a plus. But I'm going Broncos in that one, man. I like Bo Nix. I hate to root for the Broncos because fuck John Elway, but
yeah, right.
I like Bo Nix. The Jaguars versus the Raiders.
I'm gonna go Jags.
Jags.
But it's not without Trevor Lawrence getting his fucking bell rung by Crosby at least twice. At least twice.
Speaking of ringing one's bell, I would just like to point out, yes, last week, the New England Patriots smacked Cleveland right in the face. But I would like to shout out my man Myles Garrett on a record-setting day with 5 fucking sacks. Most sacks in a single game in franchise history. And on the flip side of the coin, the most sacks in a single game and allowed by the New England Patriots.
I mean,
So
he should have fucking walked in as the goddamn Grim Reaper for Halloween with them numbers.
And
because I never did see Garrett's Halloween costume.
He was what was he this year? Oh, he was Freddy Krueger this year, and it looks sick. Yeah, I never did see it. Yeah, he was Freddy Krueger for Halloween, and it was awesome. But yeah, shout out to Myles Garrett, and he was mad as fuck on the sidelines because the defense was putting in work, and the offense
was not.
So shout out, man. I'm 100% behind Myles Garrett and his frustration and his anger. But shout out to Myles last week.
You know what's going to happen, right?
What a game! He's going to get traded. He's going to leave.
Yeah, he's going to demand a trade.
Yeah,
and he's going to push. He's going to force a hand by saying, "Trade me, or I'm going to retire."
Mm-hmm.
And he's only got to stay out. He's only going to stay out one season before he can come back to a different team.
Mm-hmm. In 8 games this season so far, he's got 10 sacks.
Yeah.
The last 2 seasons, he's had 14 sacks.
That's better than 2 sacks per game right there. Mm-hmm. Or almost 2 sacks per game.
Yeah. So shout out to Myles Garrett. I want to see Cleveland win. Obviously, that's my team. But I also want to see Myles Garrett go somewhere. If he's not winning
game,
I want to see him go somewhere where he's going to win.
What game do you want me to put on? Minnesota, Detroit, or Atlanta, New England?
Minnesota, Detroit.
Okay.
Actually, let me see what options I have here.
I got that, and then I got Red Zone on the other TV. So I don't have to worry about shit because I got the 425 game, so I'm good.
I'm probably going to have Cincy. Oh, I got Bears, Bengals. Yeah, we'll put that on. Bears, Bengals. I was going to say Browns aren't playing. That means Cincinnati gets CBS. Where we at?
But who's got your Fox?
Fox doesn't have a 1:00 game.
Oh, they do on mine.
Right now. Wait a minute. I could be wrong.
They do on mine.
Yeah, no, there's not a 1:00 game up here.
I'm going the Detroit, Minnesota game I got on Fox. And I got Atlanta, New England on CBS.
Nice. Well, I got Chicago, Cincy.
And then I got Red Zone.
I'm going Raiders against the Jaguars.
Jags. I'm going Jags against the Raiders. So we're opposites again.
Yeah, we've got.
That's why we're opposites attract. Oh, for fuck's sake! What's wrong with me?
Got the atrocious. What's that?
I drank too much last night.
I didn't drink enough last night.
I crushed a 12. I crushed a 12 of Twisted Half and Halves and then 8 Busch Lights.
Nice.
I got 1 Busch Light left.
Yeah, last week I drank a lot, so it's probably good that I didn't drink a lot this week. But got the dumpster fire that is the New Orleans Saints versus the Rams. I'm going Rams in that all day.
Oh yeah, hands down. George Atkinson from the Raiders has died.
Oh shit!
78 years old.
Oh shit! 425 in Buffalo. Daddy Mahomes is coming to Buffalo.
You're so stupid.
To spank his little stepson, Josh Allen.
Yeah, you got high hopes. I'm going Buffalo on that. If they were terrible and I didn't have complete faith in them, I wouldn't, but they're not terrible. And I have faith because Josh owns Kansas City during the regular season.
Regular season, throw that caveat in there. No, I'm going Buffalo in that as well. As much shit as I'm talking, obviously. Fuck Kansas City. Fuck Kermit the Frog. Fuck Travis Swift.
Yeah. Oh my God, the Kentucky Bengals on the kickoff all the way down the field.
I see that.
All the fucking way for a tutty. Took him 11 seconds to run down the field.
The Sunday night game.
Jesus criminy. You could probably hear that at your house right now.
Yeah. The Sunday night game, we got the Sea Chickens versus the Commanders.
Jaden Daniels is back. I'm going Commanders.
Is Jaden Daniels? No, I don't think Jaden.
He is. They said
He
it
will
earlier.
start. Yeah, he is starting. That's right. Yeah, he is.
I'm going Commanders because of that.
I hate Seattle. I hate the Sea Chickens.
I don't.
I will be going with the Commanders as well in that one. Or the Redskins.
Michael Penix has already been sacked.
Fantastic. That's great for my fantasy. Monday night.
I don't know why you picked him, you stupid fuck. He's so bad.
He's actually been putting points up, bro.
But he's worse than Joey B in his rookie season, and he was really bad.
Yeah. I mean, also on top of it, we run a 2-quarterback league in my personal league. So it was, unless you drafted your quarterbacks right off the rip, they became slim pickings real fast.
Because most people did.
Mm-hmm.
I hate that, dude.
And I had Flacco, and then I dumped him when Cleveland dumped him, which now I'm kicking myself for because he's been killing it.
Jackson Dart takes off. First down.
I have Lamar Jackson. Penix, and that's
I hope
it.
you started Lammer.
I dumped everybody. All right, Monday night foosball. The Cardinals versus the Cowboys. Jacoby Brissett versus Dak Prescott.
Cowboys.
Yeah, I'm going
Cowboys. They're not coming off letting Denver put 40 on them without putting any points on the fucking board. Not happening. And they're at AT&T. I think Dallas is at home, so
Cowboys
actually does really good at home.
Thursday night, we got the Broncos and the Raiders.
Broncos. Ooh, Raiders got a short week, huh?
Mm-hmm.
So they play Jacksonville right now, and then they play Thursday too.
Yeah, so does Denver. Denver plays today. What up, Zamfuse? Yee. Thursday night, we got Broncos and Raiders. I said that. We're both going Broncos. That one.
Golf across the middle.
And then I'm
down to the. Oh, they're still pushing him. Oh my God, he fucking made it. Dude, they collided. There was 4 fucking Vikings on him at the 4-yard line, and then 2 more Detroit players came in and shoved Sam Laporte into the end zone from the 4-yard line.
Nice. We'll go ahead and make this pick because this game will be over by the time we start next Sunday. 9:30 in Berlin. Sunday morning. Falcons versus the Colts.
Colts. Hands down Colts.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's a pretty easy pick right there. We're gonna go Colts across the board next Sunday morning. And
Danny Dimes hangs 40 on Atlanta.
Yeah, and Atlanta becomes the Berlin Falcons.
That's right. Which is ironic because Atlanta is the black Mecca, and they're going to a place that in the World War was racist as fuck.
Last week, Sunday games. Browns, as I said, they look stupid.
We're the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah, shout out to the defense. Looked good. Myles Garrett had an amazing game, 5 sacks. Records across the board for Myles. That's awesome. JJ Watt, shut the fuck up. You're not even in the conversation this year. Nobody cares. You're not good. You're fucking
JJ or TJ?
TJ, sorry. JJ, you're better. I was thinking of JJ because I like
JJ. JJ owns a soccer team now. He doesn't care.
I like JJ. TJ's overrated and just is dog shit. So,
yep.
And no surprising fashion, your Buffalo Bills smacked around the poor defenseless Carolina Panthers.
I know, it was like beating up a kid in a wheelchair almost. I actually felt bad.
I'll tell you a game that shocked me last week: the Texans versus the Niners.
You know why the Niners lost? I can tell you exactly why they lost.
Because they got less points than Texas.
No, Mike McDaniels. That's not the reason, you stupid fucker. because they never found a way to incorporate CMC into that game. He had 40 yards.
He was almost not.
Your best fucking player, and he gets 40 yards.
Yeah.
That's the same thing with the Giants in the end zone. That's the same thing with fucking Atlanta. Your best player, Bijan Robinson, and you don't incorporate him into the game.
Yeah.
What do you think is going to fucking happen?
Yeah, another shocker last week and an actual fun game to fucking watch. Surprisingly, the Kentucky Bengals lost to the New Jersey Jets by a point, 39-38. As good old JR would say, that was a barn burner. It was a slobber knocker.
It was quite a game, actually.
It was between two teams that nobody gives a fuck about.
That's a goddamn fact.
Yeah. The Dolphins got back onto the winning side of things when they beat up the Falcons last week.
I got to reset this because I got Penix at 1 sack so far. Yeah. And it's not showing on my prize picks. I have him at more than 2 sacks taken.
Oh, damn.
That was a bet that I placed. Penix, more than 2 sacks taken, and he's already taken 1, so.
Nice. Yeah, nothing else really major surprising last Sunday in football. The Packers and Steelers had a pretty good game going. Yeah, like I said, talked a little bit about this week's games already. Let's slide over. What's that?
Are we moving on from the NFL?
No, go ahead. Go ahead if you got one.
No. This isn't nothing. This isn't really NFL related, but yeah.
Oh, okay. What do you got?
We had a huge sports news last night. The Dodgers bought their second World Series in a row.
Yes, last night I heard that.
Yep.
Michael Jackson always wanted to.
Nice. That's a good one. I like that.
Nice, Zampius.
Yeah, the Dodgers bought their second World Series in a row.
Yeah. Fucking Dodgers, man. They tried to talk about that for a minute last night when we were doing the show, and I was like, yeah, nobody cares.
Superstitious, though? If you're a sports guy, you always have your superstitions, right? Every sports fan has superstitions.
Mm-hmm.
The last time the Blue Jays made the World Series was also the last time the Bills made a Super Bowl. So the Blue Jays lost in that World Series and the Bills lost in the Super Bowl. However, making it would mean we finally beat the Chiefs in the postseason.
You either beat the Chiefs or the Chiefs somehow didn't cheat their way.
Somebody else beat them.
Yeah,
and knocked them out before it got to us.
Yes, exactly.
There we go. Yeah, it was. Yeah.
In the college world yesterday, the Ohio State Soft Eyes, they were on a bye week. No, they weren't. Yes, they were. Yeah, they were on a bye week.
No, they weren't.
They played a floundering. How does the team come in? And I'm talking about Penn State. So good, ranked so high, and just fall apart mid-season.
Well, they thought it was the head coach, but it was not the head coach.
Literally have become bottom barrel of the Big Ten.
Yep.
In 4 weeks.
They're right down there with fucking Maryland and Purdue.
Mm-hmm.
Fighting for the bottom spot. Seeing if they can find a way to fuck somebody's season up.
Yeah, and that's exactly what Penn State. Penn State is 0-5 in the conference.
Yep.
You know who else is winless in the Big Ten?
Purdue.
Michigan State.
No.
Wisconsin and Purdue.
Oh, I was right with one. I knew Purdue.
Maryland and Rutgers
have one each.
Have one each. They're better than Penn State.
And I believe it was against Purdue and Wisconsin.
Probably. You're as us being Big Ten guys. I joke about Ohio State being on a bye week yesterday because that was. I mean, however, Penn State is the first team to put 14 points on Ohio State this year. They put the most.
They were
points.
also the first team to get a defensive pass interference call against Ohio State this year.
Yeah,
because
Michigan
usually Ohio State's receivers are burning the fucking secondary, and nobody's close enough to get that pass interference call.
The KC quiz.
She's stuck up Derrick Henry's ass.
Michigan. I don't know if they played down to play against Purdue or if they were just having a night, but that was a
little bit of blood pressure causer.
A little bit.
Yeah, because if you'd have lost to Purdue, your season would have been over.
Oh yeah, it would have been done. Right now, the current standings in the Big Ten are Indiana number 1, Ohio State number 2, and Michigan number 3. So this Michigan, Ohio
Oregon
State,
number 4, right?
And Oregon's number 4.
Because I'm really surprised Oregon's not ranked higher.
So Michigan, Oregon, Iowa, and USC are all 4-1 in the Big Ten in conference play. Or I'm sorry, Michigan's 5-1. The other 3 are 4-1. So this couple weeks away in November between Michigan and Ohio State, and also depending upon what Indiana does, because Indiana is still undefeated. And
touchdown Justin Jefferson.
We said it last week. Where the hell did this Indiana team come from? Number 2 in the goddamn country.
Yeah.
Undefeated.
I don't know. Dude, it's wild.
But I ain't mad at it. So it could be this Michigan Ohio State could have Big Ten championship on the line.
Aspirations.
It could also they've said several times that if Michigan can win out this year, they might somehow, some way sneak into the playoffs, which would be cool because you'd be represented right now it's Indiana, Ohio State, and Oregon are going to be in the playoffs.
There's no way they're letting 3 Big Ten teams make the playoffs. There's no way.
No, you got way. 1, 2, and 6 in the country.
Doesn't matter. There's no way.
So
they won't. They won't because of the amount of fucking shit it would cost. How about your boys at? Hold on, I got a big one for you. How about your boys at SMU?
Oh, I was gonna get there.
Because this one excited me last night to tell you about it.
Oh,
I watched that game. Knocked off Miami. Huge win for that program. Fucking win.
I was gonna get there, man. I see that. I was watching it, and it was a close game, and I was like, could they really?
The ACC had some turmoil yesterday, boy.
Yeah. I was like, SMU, baby. They are partying in Dallas tonight. Let's go.
The ACC had some fucking turmoil because not only did SMU knock off Miami, but Georgia Tech got knocked off, and they are no longer undefeated.
Yeah, they got popped by NC State.
Yeah, nobody saw that. Both of them lost to unranked teams.
Yep. So the current standings, why are we still in the Big Ten? I want the ACC, and they're still okay. So we're going to be stupid like this, huh? Okay, here we go. So right now you have Virginia at 8-1 overall, 8-1, undefeated in the conference. Georgia Tech's 8-1, 5-1. Pitt, Louisville, SMU, Duke, all at 4-1. Miami's completely out of the ACC championship. They've got 2 losses. They're 2-2 in conference play. They're completely out.
Yep.
As of right now, it would be Virginia and Georgia Tech in the ACC championship. But I mean, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have 5 SEC schools in the top 12 right now. Why would there be a problem with 3 Big Ten schools being in there?
I just don't think they'll let 3 from.
They're the strongest conference in college football, and
we're what a 12 team playoff now.
Yeah,
They
Top 12.
could because there's really only 4 conferences worth talking about. So they could be 3 from each.
Yeah, Big Ten, SEC, ACC, and I guess if you want to talk about the Big 12, you could talk about the Big 12.
But they lost most of their guys to the SEC and the Big Ten.
Yeah, but then they also soaked up. They picked up
whoever
Cincinnati.
the Colorado and did they pick up Cincinnati? I thought Cincinnati.
Cincinnati, Colorado, West Virginia, UCF.
Oh, Brian Daboll's throwing a fit on the sidelines again. Boy, he's animated as fuck. I love it.
Another we had the Georgia Tech upset, the Miami upset. Cincinnati got beat by Utah. Wouldn't really call that an upset. They're both up
they
there.
Were 16 and 24.
Yeah.
So I watched that game.
Oklahoma and Tennessee had a good game.
Dude, that was a fucking game, son. That was a game. How about go ahead.
Nebraska and USC had another. They had another good game too.
Texas almost lost their game. Like they were up 21 fucking points and won by a field goal. Like they almost dropped that game.
If they would have dropped that game, Texas would have been done. They would have been out. 100%.
No doubt. I do think they're already out, honestly, but
well, they're 20th in the country, so
yeah.
Kind of an upset. I guess we could lead towards an upset. West Virginia beat Houston. Unranked West Virginia beat a ranked Houston. So
yeah, but where was Houston even ranked?
22nd.
How did a defensive lineman just catch a fucking touchdown pass?
So
Scott Matlock for the defensive line for the Chargers just scored a touchdown on a pass from Justin Herbert. Figure that out. Dude, Scott Matlock just caught a pass from Justin Herbert and scored a touchdown. He needs a D line.
Huh.
He's a big old fucking boy, too. Big old white boy.
Hey, give
like
the big
Max Crosby plus 100 pounds.
Give the big boys some love. And
there's CMC in the end zone.
And of course, it wouldn't be Sunday without saying fuck Notre Dame because nobody cares. Yeah, they won. They beat Boston College. Boston College is 1-8, by the way. 1-8.
Fuck Notre Dame. They're trash.
You know, Notre Dame has 2 losses on their schedule. And
Did they really?
Yeah, they lost to Miami.
Mm-hmm.
And they lost to Texas A&M.
Mm-hmm.
They beat USC.
Broncos just blocked a field goal from the Texans.
Outside of that,
Texans blocked a field goal from the Broncos. My bad.
Outside of that, their schedule is ass.
If they make the playoffs, it's a fucking joke.
They're going to make the playoffs. They always make the playoffs. They always put Notre Dame in the playoffs. And what happens every year when Notre Dame goes in the playoffs? First round out. They get smashed. Fucking joke, man. Notre Dame, man. Oh. So we want to be taunting, do we? We want to be sending taunts, do we?
Yeah.
Is that what we want to do? Matt, here. I'll go ahead and send these 5 TD taunts your way.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
In my personal fantasy league, when a player scores a touchdown in ESPN, you can send taunts. So Matt just taunted me, and I've got 4 tutties from Lamar Jackson, and then a tutty from Justin Jefferson. So I just sent him 5 taunts. There you go. Player's got 1 touchdown. I've got 5 TDs over here.
Kentucky Bengals are driving down the field, son.
And I'm actually projected to win a game this week. Woohoo!
Holy shit!
I'm
wild.
Oh yeah, I'm playing you this week. Lose there. That's cool. That's fun.
November 14th, Black Ops 7 drops.
I know. I can't wait.
I can.
So this is kind of sports related because it's esports. Did you get to play any of the beta for 7?
Yeah.
I thought it was all right. I like the zombies.
No, I didn't like it.
I like the zombies.
I didn't like it. I thought it was too futuristic.
I've been playing the fuck out. I don't even really play PvP anymore. I play zombies like crazy.
No, we've been playing Battlefield.
Battlefield. I can't get into Battlefield. I've tried.
10 times more realistic, way slower, have to play objectives, and way more team based. You have to have comms.
I don't care about the realistic part.
I'm like Maverick with autism in a jet, bro. I do good for like 4 minutes, and then I fuck up and crash into the ground.
That's what I was gonna say. You know those
forgetting
guys
to eject.
You know those guys that flew into the towers in New York? Yeah, that'd be me trying to fly a jet on it. And so I do on Grand Theft Auto. I'll break into the when I play randomly, I'll break into the military base, steal a jet, and all I do is get it up in the air and then crash.
Yeah, because they shoot you down.
No, they don't shoot me down. I just bring myself down. I'm that bad.
So
all that work breaking into the military base, because anybody who's played Grand Theft Auto,
dude, it's hard.
That's not an easy task to do.
Hell no.
You walk close to the military base, they start shooting at you, and then tanks come out and everything else. So the fact that I was able to steal a jet on multiple occasions, I still can't fly one. I just get it up in the air and take off, and
yeah. Oh, double reverse for Chicago for a touchdown. Caleb Williams with a receiving touchdown.
Nice.
Yeah, you heard me. Caleb Williams with a receiving touchdown.
Nice.
Yep. CJ Stroud scrambling like a lunatic. Got the first down.
I actually had that game on.
What, the Bengals Bears?
Yeah, I didn't even see that.
Yep.
You're way behind because
I'm on red zone, so I just get clips. Oh. No.
So far, the Caleb Williams pickup has been. What you doing, bud? I don't care. Put a jacket or something on.
Why, is it cold out up there?
It's been cold.
It's 57 here.
I don't know what it is here. It was nice yesterday.
They were calling for snow.
It's 56 out.
They were calling for snow here Friday night.
I've seen that.
You're welcome.
They haven't even called for snow for us yet.
Well, it was a wintry mix.
Oh, that makes it better.
Yeah.
You live in the South. Any mention of snow is not good.
No, you get to go. You don't even bother going to the grocery store. Make sure you did that ahead of time. You better be watching your 10-day when you got to go grocery shopping this time of year.
Yeah. Oh, we're going to be up in the 60s this week. Great. I said, dude, it's been cold, and when it gets cold, my body fucking hurts like hell, and I've been hurting the last week and a half or so, and I was going to warm back.
You're old.
I am old. I needed to just get cold and stay cold so my body can.
Yeah, it's that shift.
Yeah.
Yep. Did Penix just get sacked the second time? No. Damn. I need him to get sacked again for my bets. Like it needs to happen.
Oh, I would like to in hockey news,
he's gay.
In hockey news, I would like to shout out my Columbus Blue Jackets last week for slapping the Buffalo Sabres in the mouth.
Only once. They lost the second one.
That's okay.
And then they went on and lost their next game. What the fuck just happened in the Colts game?
Who lost their next game?
Was that just a muff punt? I don't know what the fuck that was. Hang on. I don't have a clue. Apparently it was no points, so it doesn't matter.
The Jackets are on a 4-game win streak.
Oh.
And they are sitting in third place in the Metropolis.
Come on there, autistic
Metropolitan.
Metropolitan.
Yeah, metropolitan. Words are hard.
Yeah, they are for you.
They are Well, they do that goofy point system. They're 3 points behind New Jersey and Pittsburgh.
Which is
And
crazy.
way
The Penguins suck.
down at the bottom.
Aiden Hutchinson in the end zone.
Way
Or
down at the bottom.
TJ Hawkinson. Sorry, TJ Hawkinson in the end zone.
Nice. 4.
And there's a fag on the play in the Broncos game.
Minnesota's up 14-7.
Yeah, they just scored. JJ just hit Hawkinson in the end zone on a pass.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Hockey's back in.
Hockey's back in full swing, son.
Yeah, man. And I'm loving it. I love it.
Sabres actually aren't doing too bad either. Buffalo, they're not doing too bad.
And they're second to last place in the Atlantic. But they have a 5-4 record overall. So, I mean, they're not doing that. Just,
I mean,
they're over 500. And I love this. And I love this because I like this team, but they've kind of become a rival for Columbus. And that's the Tampa Bay Lightning. They're in the bottom.
I like the Lightning.
I do like the Lightning, but they're sitting down in last fucking place.
You know who I've been watching? Wyatt decided he's a fan of?
You were telling me the Mammoth.
Utah Mammoth.
Yeah.
Yep. I don't like the way that they're getting their wins because when they start a franchise, they basically get to cherry pick players from all the teams, and that's how Vegas got their first Stanley Cup. Because I don't go around every team and pick the best players. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that in the NHL. I do. I mean, it's cool that they
oh, damn, that's going to be a penalty.
Damn, Caleb Williams is just running all
over
this.
Bryce Young had already quit running towards the end zone or towards the sideline. He was about a foot out, and old fucking dude from Green Bay just and sent him sailing.
You got a big one. Whoa, easy there, killer. Scared all the prudes away. Yeah, you did.
Oh, Atlanta.
Yeah, no, I don't like that with the NHL, but I do like that the NHL can lock players in and say you can't touch these guys.
They can only do it to 3, though. Everybody else on the team's available.
But those 3 guys can make a huge difference.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because you're essentially locking in your top 3 guys.
Yeah, but if your team can't like that could be just one fucking line out of 4.
Yeah. This is
not a whole lot happened in fights this week, so there's not much to talk about there.
They do that. They do that every Saturday night, right?
They have Saturday night fights, and then every couple of weeks they have the pay-per-view.
Last night was Saturday night main event. WWE. We have a new women's champion, Jade Cargill. I'm glad she
love her.
The women's belt.
I love her.
I'm so glad she finally got the title.
She's smoking hot too, son.
Yeah, she's a freak of nature, man.
Dude, that chick is
something else.
I don't find muscular women attractive usually, but Jade Cargill is. Ooh.
She's a fucking freak of nature.
I'd let her toss me around for sure.
She reminds me a lot of like original old school China. You know, before China got a little soft.
Before she got into porn. What? before China made a corn video.
Yeah. No, like she's just an absolute freak of nature, man. And I was excited when she came to WWE. I think it took way too long to put a belt on her, in my opinion. But she won the women's title. Cody retained. I think they're going to be setting up a Cody Randy Orton storyline here before long.
Well, they're going to have Randy play heel again.
You know, I think in all honesty, the way Cody's won or retained his title the last couple times against Drew McIntyre, I think we might get a Cody heel turn.
Ooh.
Because even last night he used so they had an impromptu match a couple Fridays ago because there was supposed to be a number 1 contenders match between Drew and Jacob Fatu. And Jacob got attacked backstage and wasn't able to compete. And Drew came out and was like, do the right thing, make me the number one contender. And Cody's like, you want this fucking title? You can have it now. Come and get it. And it was like, he's in a suit and they had a fucking wrestling match. Well, Cody clubbed him in his fucking head with the belt and got disqualified. Well, last night they had a stipulation that if Cody got counted out or if he cheated, that he would lose the title. The ref got knocked down. Drew tried to bring it up in, and Cody blocked it and then dumped him on his head on top of the belt. And then, of course, the ref got up and he was like, oh, what happened? Drew's knocked unconscious. I guess I'll come out. So I honestly, I'm thinking, man, we might see a Cody heel turn. But
Carolina just got picked off in the end zone, by the way.
I want this Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton.
All right, so here's my question.
Yeah.
I have two questions. Number one, did Braun flip on everybody?
Not they flipped on Seth Rollins.
Okay. Oh, so him and Bronson flipped on Seth Rollins.
Yeah. They beat the fucking hell out of Seth.
I think they did that because Seth and Becky kind of did their thing against CM and AJ Lee.
Yeah. They
love that. Love that. That is such a great dynamic right there.
Yeah.
CM and Seth and AJ Lee and Becky, because they're two different eras. Both of them. Like AJ and CM are old school and Becky Lee and Seth are new school. So it's kind of neat to see that.
Yeah.
Okay, so I thought he flipped on Bronson Reed too.
No, they just flipped. They're still with Paul Heyman. They just flipped. Seth is currently out with the injury. So that led to the World Heavyweight Championship being vacated.
Yeah, he tore up his knee, I think.
Yeah, which last night you had CM Punk versus Jey Uso, main event Jey Uso.
Yeah, I did see something
for the title. Finally, after how many years? CM Punk is the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Never thought I would say that in a million years.
Right? Let's see how long he gets to hold on to it.
WWE arena, let alone with the title.
Let's see how long he gets to hold on to it.
I hope it's a while because he won it. He won it originally a couple months back, and as soon as the match was over, because Seth Rollins was supposed to be injured, and he wasn't, and he cashed Money in the Bank. So
I remember
CM Punk was literally the champ for all of like 3 minutes.
Yeah, I remember that. So here's my next question. Is Brock Lesnar there to retire John Cena next month?
They just had a match. And of course, why does Brock Lesnar?
I saw it. It was
John Cena.
Dude, well, because he's a great heel. And Cena went from babyface to heel to babyface again. And Brock Lesnar legitimately just is a great heel because he brings the intensity that a heel needs to bring.
Yeah.
And the to quote the 90s wrestling, the ruthless aggression that is needed for a true villain. Brock Lesnar brings that.
You mean John Cena's ruthless aggression, bitch, and then slaps Kurt Angle?
Yeah, right. So I think here's my thoughts. This is gonna be crazy, but here's my thoughts. Brock Lesnar is there to retire John Cena in December. Because even though they just had their match, they're still looking for you. Brock's still looking for him, right? Mm-hmm. Then he goes for CM Punk. CM Punk's retirement. Because CM Punk's getting old. He's over 40, I think. So he got his title. He got his title. He did everything he needed to do. I think he kind of fades back a little bit after the John Cena thing ends. Because I think that's how Cena ends up retiring. Maybe he finally gets the win over Brock Lesnar or something like that.
Yeah, I was gonna say because Cena's on his farewell tour right now.
But then Brock sets his sights on CM Punk for the belt.
And, we got to see Cena and AJ. We've got to see Cena and Brock. I mean, I want to see Cena and Randy Orton one more time. I want to see Cena and CM Punk one more time. Because they had a great rivalry back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe.
Or do you get somebody new and younger that Cena can put over? Like Braun Breaker. Look, you don't need to put Cody Rhodes over. He's already there.
Well,
a Braun Breaker.
He already kind of did that with Cody because him and Cody had a pretty long story run, and it was kind of that passing of the torch moment when Cody got the title back from John.
Yep.
You know, you've seen it with Hogan and The Rock and Cena, or Hogan and Ultimate Warrior. You see that passing of the guard, so to say. And I think we already kind of had that moment with Cena and Cody. I think.
Oh my God! Did he just do that? The Titans just ran it all the way back on a punt for a tutty. They're up on the Chargers 14-7.
Damn. I think if anybody puts Braun Breaker over at this moment in time, it's going to be CM Punk. Because I can see a feud happening between Braun and Punk now that Punk has the title.
Interesting.
Because Braun felt that he should just be handed the title since him and Bronson took Seth out. So him and his.
I mean, I think Braun Breaker is your next top 3 face of WWE. Like, no doubt. I have no doubt about that.
I agree.
That comes strictly because how long his family was the face.
Yeah.
Of both WCW and WWE.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think if Punk is looking to retire in the near future, you know, now that he's did what he wanted to do, I think that's where we're going to see the Braun Breaker push and passing of the torch is going to come from CM Punk to Braun.
Yeah. I really, this is going to sound stupid, but it's just the way my brain works. I would really like to see Braun turn and go babyface, though. I think he has so much potential as a fan favorite because of his family history. Much like Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes is a fan favorite because of his family history.
Yeah, not only that, but much like Cody Rhodes, Braun is able to step out of the shadow of his dad and his uncle.
Oh, for sure. His talent level exceeds his dad 100%, but paces with his uncle perfectly.
Even as a heel, Braun's one of those guys that I like. I like Braun. He's great, man. He's fun to watch.
His talent is.
He's great on the mic. He plays into that dumb Steiner role.
He brings the intensity of Scott.
Yeah,
with the athleticism of Rick.
That's what I said. He's
because Rick is his dad and Scott's his uncle. But I mean,
he's like a perfect genetic combination of those two individuals.
Yes.
Because Rick and Scott were great as the Steiner brothers and tag team.
Yep.
But they were also good solo.
Rick never did a lot solo.
But you always had that. That's kind of like Matt and Jeff Hardy.
Scott went off and made the solo success with joining NWO and being Big Papa Pump and everything. But by that point, Rick had stepped away. And I think the difference is Rick had kids and Scott did not.
Yeah.
So Rick stepped away for his kids and Scott stayed in because he didn't have any.
Yeah, you always have that with brothers like Matt and Jeff Hardy. I think Jeff is the bigger star solo, but they both had success solo.
Yeah.
You know, they both have been very successful, but you bring them back together and they're the Hardy brother or the Hardy boys, and they're one of the best.
I see they're currently back over with and feuding with the Dudley boys again.
They had one last match. It was table ladder.
I saw the whole skit of the conversation between them and everything like that. And I mean, those are two incredibly prolific tag teams right there. Like two historical tag teams.
The Dudleys have officially retired. Like they had the whole taking the boots off and giving the boots to the Hardys. The Hardys are the current TNA and NXT tag team champions.
So my question, and this is funny, my question is, how many more years does Sting do this?
Sting is technically, quote unquote, retired.
But he's still there and acting like a fucking weirdo and everything like that. Like that dude's over 50 at this point.
Sting's 60 something years old.
No, he can't be that old, is he?
I think he is. One of his boys is training. He's 66 years old, bro.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Dude. But he's still out there every fucking week. He was doing that whole where he was a lunatic for a while, like with the whole
that's been years ago.
Eric Bischoff thing.
Yeah,
how much longer does Eric Bischoff stay around? Is he still around?
I don't know. I think he's been honestly, just kind of blackballed.
CJ Stroud hurt and walking off the field.
Bye, CJ.
It just like it boggles my mind how some of these guys have managed to stay relevant for so many years. Like, I will honestly say, I think Eric Bischoff is probably the most hated promoter in the history of all sports entertainment wrestling. Mm-hmm. You hated him in WCW. You hated him in WWE. You hate him right now with fucking, what is he, TNA Impact?
No, he is. No, he did that. He did that legal wrestling thing with Hogan, and that's what he is doing now.
So where's Sting at?
Sting's retired. Sting's just doing the circuit. He's doing the con circuit. He showed up a couple weeks ago. He was on AEW the last few years.
That's what it was.
And he showed up a couple weeks ago and had a thing in the ring, not a match. It's just like a run in to help Darby Allin.
See, I hear AEW is a joke.
It was good at the beginning, and they've got a lot.
I hear they got empty seats galore. Like,
they were good in the beginning, and now it's too much. But I seen a thing on Facebook because right now in WWE, Jade Cargill is champion. Ricky Starks or Ricky Saints, whatever, he's the NXT champion. CM Punk is champion, and somebody else that was just on AEW in the last year is a champion as well. And it said Tony Khan is slamming his head into a wall right now.
I just don't.
Yeah, it started out good, and they got some great talent over there. But unfortunately, Tony Khan doesn't know what he's doing. And then the Young Bucks, Matt and Jeff, or whatever their names are, they run things, and it's just like their own personal little fucking playground.
So how long before that gets absorbed into something else?
At the rate things are going right now, with as much as AEW and WWE swap talent back and forth, because like Edge,
AEW is a lot of the old time WWE.
Edge is he was in AEW, and he's allegedly taking some time off. And the rumor mill is another great rivalry John Cena had was with Edge.
I heard that too.
WWE for a little story run for this farewell tour for Cena, or what's going on, but they swap talent so much. I mean, TNA's already been absorbed by WWE. They're in partnership now, so they share talent back and forth, and TNA talent shows up on WWE, and WWE talent shows up on TNA, and so it's WWE is the monster that it is, and it just you put up a product that can compete with it for a little while, but eventually they just get bored and they're like, you know what, we're going to buy you out. We're going to keep you around. We're going to share talent, but we own you now.
Well, they tried to do that with WCW for a while, and then WCW just fell apart after it got bought.
They just wound up burying it.
Was that a pick? Oh, he didn't hold on to the ball.
So,
oh wait, he had that bitch secured. That could have been a pick. If they throw a review flag, that could be a pick for the Texans.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda.
Well, if they throw the challenge flag, they could potentially get that because he had the ball, hit the ground, rolled, and coming out of the roll, he lost the ball out of bounds. So if I was the coach, I'd be throwing a challenge flag on that. So that's just
so far that last second decision in fantasy football in our league to swap out Caleb Williams for both
paying off
Yeah, Bo Nix currently has negative 1.88 points.
And Caleb's probably got 10 or 15.
Yeah, Caleb's got 15 and a half.
Yeah, because he's got a receiving touchdown and a passing touchdown.
So,
well, now we got no baseball. We got basketball starting up, but I don't know shit about basketball, so that's going to be an all you thing.
basketball is starting up.
We still got the foosball, obviously. So,
yeah, foosball is just. Oh, Michael Penix with a touchdown. Let's go.
what? All right. Hey, I got to take a leak. I'll be right back. You can just talk amongst yourselves.
Yes, he's gone. Basketball is in full swing. There's still only 7 or 8 games in, I think, something like that. So a lot of basketball left to play. Nothing really going on there too major. What the hell? What the hell? Scotto just messaged me back last night where that last picture he sent. I told him, I said, I fucking love you, dude. He just messaged me back. He said, you better. Anyways, when he gets back, we're going to start wrapping this show up. I got shit I got to do today. It's Sunday. I don't want to adult, but I got to do some adulting. I got to get my clothes out of the washer. I got to do some adulting today. I'm going to do very little, and then I'm going to be a lazy sack of shit and watch some movies, I think. I'll watch it. Get the kids and see if they want to hang out with us loser adults and watch movies. We'll see what happens. I ain't getting dressed, though. So.
Oh, my God, dude. I had to be.
You're good. I was getting ready to say, I'm going to get ready to wrap this show up. I got some adulting I got to do today.
Oh, man. Me too. I got to vacuum and do dishes.
I don't know if you've seen or if I told you. I don't think I did. This isn't sports related, but I have a almost driver in the house now.
Which one?
My middle daughter. We went and got her. Hey, speaking of the devil, here she comes smiling ear to ear. We went and got her. She went and took her permit test yesterday. Passed with flying colors. So what do? Coming home, whip into the high school parking lot. Pull that sumbitch right in. It's get out.
Your turn.
Yep. She's like, you're gonna make me reverse first thing. I said, you're damn right.
Yep. So Peyton goes this month because it is now November.
Mm-hmm.
She turns 15 on the 22nd, and she will go get her permit. And that is my weekend with her.
Yep.
She has already requested to stay at her mother's Friday night so they can be at DDS at 8 a.m. on Saturday. And then I am to pick her up from her mother's house, and she wants to make the 45-minute drive back to my house.
Wow. Has she driven before?
She's driven the big trucks at work. She's driven them around the parking lots. She's driven my truck I sent her up front one day to go get it, which is like, if you walk from where I normally park all the way up to the front where I park my truck, where my truck parks now, it's like, I don't know, a quarter mile. So she's driven that, nothing extravagant.
Yeah, so she's got a little bit of experience. Yeah.
She knows the concept of it.
Buggy had never driven anything at all.
I think I might take her to a big empty parking lot this upcoming weekend and let her drive a little bit so she can get the hang of the gas and the brake and stuff. But what she didn't realize until I mentioned it to her when I pick her up that Saturday is 30 of that 45-minute drive is running 80 miles an hour up 75.
Yeah.
And I am a firm believer that children need to learn to drive on the interstate before they can get their licenses.
100%.
And a lot of parents don't, because they're like, oh, you just avoid the interstates, Listen, I travel a lot. I go to Florida, I go to Myrtle, I go to New York. I want her to be probably more experienced on the interstate than secondary roads, because that New York drive is 13 fucking hours.
Yeah.
I would love to trust her enough to climb in the passenger seat and fucking out.
Exactly.
And let her handle 2 or 3 hours of the driving.
Yeah. No, I agree 100%. And like I said, that was the first time Buggy had ever, outside of sitting in the driver's seat, like when the car's not running or whatever, and hanging out, she's never actually. So, but she did a good job, man. We rolled around the parking lot. She did some turning. I had her back up a couple times. Put her on. When you're at the high school, you got those little side roads that go between the buildings and stuff.
Yeah.
And I said, "Are you ready to go out on the main road?" And she's like, "Nah, bro." I'm like, "Are you sure?"
Negative Ghost Rider. The pattern is full.
I'm good, bro. Nah. But
well, kudos and congrats to her on getting her permit. Great job, kid. I don't know. Make sure your dad takes your grandma out from under the seat before you start driving, because she's liable to fuck with you.
Dude, speaking of my dead mom being under the seat, that kind of came up in conversation between Kayla and I. Like, wait, what?
Why did she slide out to say hi?
No. So we got back from running around. We got back yesterday from running around, and I was like, well, I just told her I'm going to introduce her to my mom. I reach under the seat, and my mom is gone. And
your mom is gone?
I start to freak out because I forgot this summer I had the Riri's when I was at Goodwill clean my car. And I went, oh my God, they threw my mom away. She's in the back. Dude, that
would have been fucking wild, bro.
Yeah, I felt like for a second, I felt like the biggest piece of shit. But in my, I got the Equinox in the back where the hatch is. You lift the thing up where the spare tire is, and you got like a little storage compartment.
They tucked her in there,
back there.
Oh Jesus! Did you put her back under the seat where she goes?
Not yet. I haven't. I was just more like relieved that she was
Your
still.
Tears are pouring right now from this story. This story killed me the night we talked about it. Oh my God!
Now I was like, oh great, I'm gonna have an added level to the story where Riri took my car and threw my mom in the trash, and now she's somewhere.
And now she's gone.
She's just
I don't know where my mom went. Oh, that's fucking great. That would have been the end all be all to that story right there. No joke.
Nope, she's still in the car. She's hanging out in the back.
Okay, good.
Yeah, dude, I was about to freak out, man. I was like, seriously.
I fucking bet you were, because that would have been kind of shitty. Actually, would have been really shitty, but it would have literally culminated that story 1,000% amazingly ending. And that would have literally been the end of the story of your mom. No joke. There'd have been no more after that, because there's nothing else that she could do to fuck with you.
Yeah. Well, she probably could still haunt me.
Yeah, but it's not going to be anything that you can talk about because you're going to have no proof. At least when she's under the seat, there's proof. So it's funny that could have potentially been the end of the story right there.
Yeah, so I need to be a little bit more serious about getting mom an urn.
I mean, maybe.
And maybe proper placement.
Yeah, but she doesn't want the proper placement. We've already been through this. She doesn't want to be out of the car.
That's what I told Kayla. I said, if I do get an urn, I'm going to have to get something and put a little bit and like put it under the seat.
Something that puts her in the vehicle with you, because she doesn't like being out of the vehicle.
She don't like being in my house.
Yeah, like what the fuck, bro?
Yeah. So oh God, dude, I almost had a complete freak out moment.
Yeah, I bet you did.
When I reached under the seat, I was like, "Where's mom?" And then I got down and I looked, and I was like, "She's gone."
Aaron Rodgers just tried to scramble for a touchdown, and like an idiot, folded up with his head down, and just about got fucking devastated in his career. Legs forward, head down in a sitting position, and got creamed. But he only made 1 yard.
Shit.
Yeah. He almost just got devastated in his career. Bro, you're too old for that. That could kill you. It still blows my mind that Joe Flacco and Aaron Rodgers are still starting quarterbacks for teams. Mind-boggling.
Is it more mind-boggling that Carson Wentz and Andy Dalton are still in the league?
No, Carson Wentz retired.
Oh,
when he got hurt last week, he called it quits. Yeah. There's a beach ball blowing across the football field. In the Carolina game, it's just going. It just went like 30 yards, rolled right to the center, who then picked it up and tried to throw it, and it blew away again. Now they gave it to the ref.
Nice.
Oh, he popped it. What a dick. And then he threw it in the trash. What
No
a
fun
dick.
allowed. No fun allowed. No fun.
That's funny. They were lined up to take the snap, and the fucking beach ball rolled up behind fucking Green Bay, rolled through the player's legs and into the center for Carolina.
Nice.
Who then just stopped and picked it up and went to hand it, and it blew out of his hand and started rolling farther down the field again.
Nice.
That's funny. Oh, all right, dude. I guess we'll wrap this up. I gotta find some food.
Yeah, I gotta be an adult, I guess.
I don't need to do that yet. I can do that at any point.
I guess I gotta feed these kids.
And you gotta go to the store still.
Yeah, I could go buy Halloween candy.
Jaylen Warren got a tutty. Right. Nope, that wasn't it. And so, all right, homeboy.
So, as per usual, before we get out of here, halftime's coming up on some of these games. We're getting close to halftime.
Yep,
we'll
let's run it down.
Pittsburgh and Indianapolis are tied up at 7. Steelers just scored.
Yeah, Jaylen Warren or whoever Warren is for Pittsburgh.
Yeah, Jaylen Warren just scored.
Yep.
Chicago and Kentucky Bengals. It's 14-10. Chicago's leading. But it looks like since he has the ball, that was a weird throw by Joe Flacco, but nonetheless. Minnesota and Detroit are knotted up at 14 apiece, but Minnesota has the ball. Carolina, Green Bay. Green Bay has a 3-point advantage, but Carolina is in the red zone.
The New England Falcons game is 20-7. Steph Diggs just scored a touchdown. They're going to do the extra point. I don't see that they kicked the extra point already.
Tennessee is currently leading the San Diego Chargers. Sorry, the
You're
LA Chargers.
We'll go with it.
Yeah, the LA. Well, they used to be San Diego, right?
They did. Yep.
Yeah. The Chargers are in the red zone, though. It's 14-10. New England 21-7 over Atlanta. San Francisco 14-7 over the Giants, and Houston currently leading Denver 6-0.
Yep.
And then
just
tune
kicked
in
field
for
goal.
game.
Stand corrected. Oh no, he didn't make it. Okay.
Yeah, Jaguars.
I thought we were going to see a Vikings touchdown right there.
Oh, Jaguars, Raiders, Saints, Rams, and Chiefs, Bills, all the 4:00 game. And then tonight, 8:20 on NBC, the Seattle Sea Chickens versus Washington Redskins in Sunday Night Football. And nobody cares about tomorrow night because it's Arizona versus Dallas. Only reason anybody's going to be watching that or paying attention to it is for fantasy implications.
That is correct.
So,
all right, homeboy.
With that being said, check us out next Sunday. Rick and I will be back talking all things football, telling you how much we hate Notre Dame, as always, because
unlike the rest of the sports podcasts in the state of Ohio that are all over the Buckeyes nuts, I am a Buckeyes fan. However, as big a fan as I am for the Buckeyes, I hate Notre Dame just as much. I probably hate Notre Dame more than I hate Michigan, which says a lot.
That says a lot.
Because I fucking loathe Notre Dame.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, tune in next Sunday. Rick and I will be back Monday. I think Wally's doing his thing. I don't know what Wally's doing.
Touchdown, Carolina. Rico Dowdle.
There you go. Tuesday, I'll be back with Glick's House of Music doing one of two things, but it's going to be playing music. I got lots of new music from a lot of former guests, so I want to pump that up.
I have a new person I got to get with you to send the information over for possible guest.
Okay. Yeah, I need to. One of the things
named Savannah. She's a country singer.
Nice. I got a few people I need to reach out to. I'm going to start trying to book some more guests, but in the meantime, I want to do some music related stuff and play some music. I'll eventually pump out a lot of new music that's being put out. And there's another game I want to, not really a game, but there's another trend that's happening right now all over the place that I want to get on and get people's opinions on. And then Wednesday, Michael and Brittany will be back with their Hump Day Ha-Ha's. Talking all things comedian-based, comic comedians. Thursday, Wally should be doing his thing. Friday, Michael's back with movies with friends. And then, of course, Saturday, Nonsensical Nonsense. We're back doing our thing Saturday night, 6 hours, drinking, having a good time, hanging out with our friends. Excuse me. So give us a follow, give us a like, give us a share. Bio.link/Nonsensical Network. All them socials is there. Anything else you got before I hit these buttons?
I got nothing now.
I got nothing either. I'm out. He's out. We're done.
Later.
Next
Later, homie.
Later, man. Go Bills.
Bye. Go Bills.
Kicking back, cracking a cold one. Headphones on, game day begun. Dialing up the podcast crew for the sports lowdown, me and you. Trash talking sports from coast to coast. Every game, every win, every boast. From the gridiron to the diamond, we break it down, leave no stone unturned. Defiant. Hoops and hits, goals and runs, we cover it all, having tons of fun. Debating plays, calling out the fouls, racing hearts and heated growls. Trash talking sports from coast to coast. Every game, every win, every boast. From the gridiron to the diamond, we break it down, leave no stone unturned. Defiant. Stats and scores, predictions bold. Stories told, legends unfold. Nothing's off limits, we speak our minds, leaving all the haters behind. Trash talking sports from coast to coast. Every game, every win, every boast. From the gridiron to the diamond, we break it down, leave no stone unturned. Defiant. So tune in now, don't miss the show. Trash talking sports, let the good times flow. From the hardwood to the ice, we're serving up the truth with a side of spice. Talking sports, predictions, boys. Let the good times flow. From the hardwood to the ice, we're serving up the truth with a side of spice.